Whoever it is you're dealing with, you guys may be experiencing a breakup or a divorce, a splitting, a separation right now. You and this person have a very strong bond. Actually, the energy between the two of you is the King of Cups, which represents a very emotional bond. And we have the love spell card here, which says you've been bewitched. So whatever this connection was, there was definitely an element of feeling like you were under someone's spell, or maybe they felt like they were under your spell as well. We also have this card here, which is the no card, which says it's not the right time. Okay, let me read the entire situation first. We have King of Cups energy, which is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. For your energy towards your person, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse represents missed opportunities or feeling unlucky in a situation. Your person's energy towards you is the King of Swords, the intellectual in reverse. So how I see this person is that they are someone that may have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy. You may have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or it could be a switch between the two of you. The person you're dealing with, or the person that you had a breakup or a separation with, is someone that's very smart, someone who is quite logical, very opinionated. Sometimes they can be very blunt when it comes to speaking their mind, and that can be really difficult, especially if you're seeking an emotional connection with them. What I'm feeling about this relationship when I look into the current situation is we have the Four of Cups here, which is, in this card it says reflection, but the Four of Cups also represents apathy. There was a time in the relationship when someone felt disconnected. They stopped caring. At some stage, someone felt like the honeymoon is over, like that it's not working out anymore. I'm not feeling as connected to this person anymore. And whatever that feeling was, this feeling of apathy, would have caused some form of anxiety. So with the Nine of Swords here, right? Someone felt blindsided. So how I'm seeing this situation is the person you're dealing with could have started to be more apathetic, or it seemed to you that they just didn't care, and that caused a lot of anxiety for you. Another way to interpret this is that you stopped feeling the magic in the relationship and you stopped caring, and that caused anxiety for your person as well. So it can be interchanged, or if your feelings started to change, that may have also caused a bit of anxiety in a sense of like, why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling so withdrawn from this person that I supposedly love? Now, we have the Ten of Swords here as well, which is often a breakup, an ending card. It's betrayal. Someone feels rejected here. This can also be a form of self-sabotage. So this is the current situation at this point. So when I ask about what actually caused this apathy, right, or what caused this disconnection in the relationship, I have the card of Justice. I believe this is the card Justice. In this card deck, this beautiful, beautiful card deck, this is the hot seat. How I see this card is that there were times in the relationship when someone felt judged and they did not feel safe enough to express their opinions and emotions. I'm also seeing the Eight of Rings, or the Eight of Pentacles, which is work, effort. I feel like someone's perspective about the situation was like, they felt like they were being judged, and they also felt like the relationship started to become more hard work rather than something that flowed naturally and easily. And that was what made them start thinking of the future and about the next destination, the Three of Wands here, which is the future of the relationship. There is someone here that might have thought about cheating, to be honest, because I'm seeing, so actually, it could be you, could be them, because I'm actually seeing two kings here, and there was one king, the King of Cups, in the middle. And even as I say this, like as I look at this, imagine these are like two different guys, right? And there's someone in between the two of you. That's this person. Like, that's a little sketch. But basically, I am seeing that their mind started to wander, or their thoughts started to be more about like, well, you're not really showing me this love and affection. Should I just be with someone else? Should I leave you and start anew? Are there going to be other people that will entertain me? So someone started to think about what was out there for them. And they did not necessarily have to do anything about this, but there were definitely thoughts about what's next. As the relationship progressed, I'm seeing that someone here started to feel like this was no longer an opportunity they wanted to fight for. They felt like they were staying in the relationship for the wrong reasons. My next question was, how did you feel about this kind of separation? Or whoever it was who was starting to have these doubts about the relationship, how do they feel about this separation? And it looks like they regret it, or you regret it. Whoever it was that was like questioning and wondering if they were supposed to be with someone else, that person is really starting to feel like, okay, I really messed up and I should have stayed with this person. I shouldn't have had a wandering eye. Someone's really feeling this way. They're kind of understanding that just because the relationship was no longer in a honeymoon period does not mean that it was no longer a valid or loving relationship. It just meant that the relationship itself evolved over time. What's the advice for the person watching this, Spirit? Real talk, okay? I understand that someone here is really regretting the actions that they decided to do, but the point of the matter was that whoever the person was that had kind of a wandering eye, they were already starting to feel different and kind of feel withdrawn from the relationship. So either way, the relationship was going to come to an end. And it would have been either you ended it or the other person did. The way that it ended was definitely not good because it hurt both people in the relationship. But I feel like this advice is really for you to question yourself as to how you feel about this person, not to force the relationship to happen, but rather to ask yourself, like, what does it really mean to you? You know, how do you feel about this person? Because if you no longer feel connected to them, then what's the point of trying to get it back? You know, like just so you can reverse that, you're not going to reverse pain that was caused. You know, that's the unfortunate part about it. We can only move forward and start to heal. What I'm seeing here is the contestant, which is the Fool card in this deck. This is about starting a new beginning. I feel like some of you may message the other person on social media. There may be some form of reconciliation that will be attempted. But again, both people have to really ask themselves, like, do I still really want to be in this relationship? Because if this kind of wandering eye situation, third party situation happened, then there was clearly something that was going on, possibly missing from the relationship that caused them to do this. And that doesn't mean that the partner was missing something. It could be that that person was missing something from themselves and they just were trying to make themselves happy in a situation where they couldn't be, and they needed to be honest with themselves. Okay? All right, so finally, do we have any details or anything that will connect you guys to this situation? I'm automatically hearing a name that's an S, so I want to even say the name Sandra or Sandara, or like even like an S name. Okay, hold on, let me see. I also saw the name Ryan just now. Okay, I know that there's definitely someone dealing with a Gemini. I know I already said that earlier, but I just got confirmation. The intellectual card that I mentioned earlier, like this person, the guy and how he looks like to me, he's definitely giving me this vibe of being a smart person, a professor, like someone who deals with the law, legal stuff, administrative stuff, or even things about the government. This is also referring to people dealing with police work, or also dealing with those that deal with international work, I even want to say. So that's one of the people that's appearing to me. I also have the letter, like an M name in my head. So things like Emma, Gemma, and then I also heard the name Marcy. So I'm just hearing a lot of M sounds as to who might relate to this reading. Then I also saw a deer. So I don't know if you've been seeing a deer lately, like, you know, more often than usual, or if you have a connection to a deer, if your person has one. I'm also getting here that the people involved in this reading definitely wanted to have kids. Someone here is definitely really thought they were going to have this long-term relationship forever. Some of you may already have kids. Also getting the number 3 is significant here. That could be the number 3, March, the 3rd of a month. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. Some of you definitely were married and it's a divorce and not just a breakup. And it's funny because I wasn't going to make it about these cards, but because these cards are themed from The Bachelor, but I actually wonder if someone is really into reality TV shows from this. Okay. I'm also hearing the name Angela or Angie, so there may be an A name or someone with a similar name. Definitely someone here is very into astrology, which would make sense. You're watching a tarot reading, but yeah, someone here is into astrology also. Then I just heard a name that's like Debbie or Deborah, so a D name. And I also heard the name Ashley or Ashley Ann. So something like a two names. Like one of them is definitely an A name, something like an Ann middle name, or like an Ashley Jean, Ashley Ann, like Mary Ann, that kind of thing. Okay. That's what I'm hearing. Can I tell you what's coming to you this year in 2023 is that this breakup was actually a very necessary event in order to push you forward. So this is the Tower reversed. This is about destroying things so that you can rebuild things as well. So for the rest of 2023, we have the Two of Cups. So I actually see relationships coming your way. Like there's going to be a good one. So, and also because of the fact that we have Four of Wands, which is also another relationship card, then something in relation to a stable relationship or a really loving relationship is definitely coming your way. Now I want to say, however, okay, this does not necessarily mean that it has to be a new person. I know some of you really do want to get back together or really do want to repair things with your current person. But the point of it is that there's going to be like love that's definitely coming your way this year, either with this person or someone else. That's for sure, okay? Okay. So I drew an oracle card and then I heard, oh, and then I read, they'll be back. So expect to hear from them soon, okay? Vacation, you will be traveling soon. So this person you're dealing with may be someone who travels a lot, or you may be in a no contact situation right now. Or this could be a reconnection with someone from your past or someone that you're already familiar with. So, yeah, what's coming for you this year? Some people are going to have reconciliations. Some people are going to have new energy. Some people are going to have relationships with people they already know or have met in the past. But either way, you don't have to worry about this. All you need to work on is being more authentic and honest with yourself about what you really want and not stay in relationships if it's just to please the other person. All right, bye.